What's up, guys? We're out here today, Harbin's Lake. See if any small fish are out here. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Jim. I'm one of the group. We got John over here.
Hello.
And then we got Junior behind the camera. There he is. And we're out here going to see what's biting. Hopefully through our channel you guys will learn something. Maybe we might learn something. Feel free to subscribe. Stay tuned. We'll show you guys how to catch some fish. That's beautiful. That's about where you want to be. I couldn't get out that far. Out there is where the big mud cats lay. I pulled in some good ones. No good for eating, but they're a fun fight. I'm out about, not quite as far out as you are, but maybe somebody said, just watch my line start to tension up. Could be this dock floating too. It's hard to tell with this dock shaking.
Yeah, the dock makes the wiggle walk.
Maybe to somebody.
I hope so. That's me right here with the bus.
Well, today we're going to do a multi-purpose video. We're going to do our little introduction to let you guys know who we are and everything, and then we're also going to try to teach you a little something. We got a Castnet from Walmart. It's a 3.5 foot radius, and we're going to try to teach you how to throw it today. Get it open.
Right spot, a Castnet will save you a lot of money. Trust us on that.
Yeah, and I don't care what anybody says. There's no better bait than fresh live bait. If you want to catch the good fish, the big fish, go for some fresh live bait. This is what it looks like when you first get it. It's all wrapped up nice and tight.
That's a small one. We've had them up to 6 foot diameter.
Yeah, but in the state of New Jersey, you gotta, for freshwater, which this is what this is, the maximum size you can use is a 4 foot in freshwater. So we got a 3.5. Make sure we're under the maximum required limit for freshwater. That way we don't have any problems. So I'm just gonna unroll it.
It's also good to know your regulations on what is considered a bait fish where you're at. There's bait fish you can use in some states that you can't use in others. So make sure you know your laws, rules, and regulations before you go fishing.
So you got
that one little slip up that can bite you.
Yeah. Got your nylon cord. Yeah. And down at the bottom, you got the sinkers and weights. What it does when you throw it, hopefully if you get a good throw, it opens up nice and big like that, a big circle. And anything in that circle, this will scoop over. And when you pull this line, it draws the sinkers up and closes the hole. So, first thing you want to do is make sure everything's not tangled. And it has this loop already made in. What you want to do is you want to take that, pull the rope through it, make yourself a little sliding loop. Put that around your wrist so you don't lose it. If you throw it out without having that attached to your wrist, rope will go with it, you'll lose your Castnet. And the way I like to throw it, there's all different ways you can throw it, but the way I like to throw it is, you take it, take your pinky, loop it on your pinky. Then you take about an arm's length, bring it up, loop it on your ring finger, another arm's length, loop it on your middle finger, and the last arm's length, loop on your pointer finger. Then you hold this part out like this, and when you throw it, you want to spin it to where the bulk of the weight goes out in front. That's going to be what causes it to spin and open up. And hopefully, this will be a nice, easy method for you to learn, and you can help save yourself some money and catch some bait fish. Hey Jim, you want to bring the camera over, and I'll go over to this corner and I'll toss it out. See what kind of throw we get. Before you throw it out, you always want to make sure that rope's not under your feet. Because if you get tripped up on a dock or a boat or anything like that, that'll get wrapped around your foot. You get tripped up, fall in. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure it's nice and loose and away from you. So you come out, you throw it right off the corner here. Come out, like I said, throw that weight out in front. And just rotate your body with it when you go. So just take it, that's all. Let it sink for a minute. Once it hits the bottom, and you know it hits the bottom, and you pull. Nice and tight. And that's how you throw it. There's nothing in that one. Maybe I'll try out a little further.
And now here the water's really shallow. I don't know if you can see. We can see the bottom without a problem. It's only maybe a couple feet deep. For a cast net, you want something, 4, 5, 6 foot deep where it has room to sink a little bit.
Yeah.
Because with water that shallow, as soon as that cast net hits the top, those fish are gone.
Yep. I'm going to throw it out over this way, see if I can scoop a fish into it. Oh, that was an ugly throw.
Yeah, the line got caught in, I saw it.
The line got caught around the sinkers.
That does happen.
It takes a lot of practice to get used to a cast net, and every throw is not perfect.
You might want to throw over this way where it's a little deeper.
Yeah.
Just watch my lines are right there, so. Yeah, there you go. Over to that corner. This is a beautiful location. I don't actually fish here much, and I live 5 minutes away. I mean, there's everything from bluegill to largemouth, pickerel, catfish, big turtles, you name it, it's in here waiting to eat.
Ready?
Go ahead. See, now that was good when you see that nice round circle there. That's what you want. Let him sink down, pull him up.
And nothing.
Yeah, now,
Like
there
I
are
said,
times when we could throw that cast net and we'll get 50 shad in it at a time. And there are times we could throw it 50 times and get zip.
Yeah.
So,
if you're out on a boat and you got a fish finder or something like that, you can see the bait fish in there. Something like that's ideal. Throwing a cast net somewhere where you know that you're going to get something. But when you're not using that, you're doing it from the land or from a dock or something like that, then you kind of got to guess and try until you find something.
beautiful. Like I said, we know from experience this net will save you a lot of money if you're using cut bait or live bait. Especially you go down where the minnow are running, threadfin, shad, bunker. We've caught herring in them. We've caught big fish in them too, carp, catfish.
Oh yeah, you catch big fish in it.
That's when it gets fun.
Yeah. Castnet doesn't really like big fish too much.
Yeah, you end up with your net tangled and slimed up and end up wrestling the fish for 5 minutes. Yeah, it's great. I highly recommend it.
Water's still a little cold. See this right here? This right here. You got to always make sure these lines don't get over the rope like that.
Yeah, that'll mess your whole throw up.
That'll mess the whole thing up. So you want to make sure this pull line is inside the rope, like that. Take that rope away. And try it again. Oh.
That one, the rope, I heard it drag on it.
Yeah, this is a new net, so sometimes the new nets, the ropes are a little stiff.
Just gotta get in the water and loosen up. Now the water here is really cold for this time of year. We're usually hammering fish all day this time of year, but had a couple cold snaps come through and crazy stuff, bombs, cyclones, whatever you want to call it, with all this snow and crazy weather. We're down probably, I'd say at least 15 to 20 degrees from where we usually are this time of year, so it's affecting a lot of the fish. We're not getting the bites we usually get. We're doing okay on like perch and catfish and some of the colder water feeders, but things like bluegills, bass, and such are hardly biting at all. So we're playing catch up with Mother Nature.
I think this one might be a little tender. We've seen some of the ugliest throws bring in some of the best fish, though.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. It's all in, you know, luck of the draw and it landing where you need it to land, where the fish is. Fish has just got to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, so to speak. And it comes in handy. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get anything with the net today. It's just...
I'll try out that other corner a couple times. I'd like to catch something to show you guys that actually does work.
It would be nice, but... Yeah. That's why they call it fishing instead of catching.
Yeah.
You could fish all day and catch nothing, but hey, it beats being in the house. That's why I love this sport the way I do. Even if I come out all day and catch nothing, it's not a wasted trip because I'm out of the house. Spending time in nature. It's fun. Alright, let's go on over here and see. Maybe you scared the fish from over there to this corner. Watch that. Watch that stick right out there.
Yeah, whenever you're throwing a cast net, you always got to look around, make sure there's no snags. If it's got a real rocky bottom with big rocks and everything like that, that's the area you don't want to throw the cast net because it'll get snagged up, and it'll either shred your net or it'll get stuck to where you're gonna have to cut the line and not be able to get your net back.
Yeah, and even the smallest tear in these nets is heck. We can fix them. We've done it. It's not fun.
Yeah, maybe when one of our cast nets get a hole in it, we'll teach you how to thatch it back together and everything. But until then, try not to get them snagged up. No fun.
That was a good one.
And it helps too if you can drag the cast net along the bottom just to give those sinkers time to close. That's a real good way to do it. Yeah, I don't think it'll get...
No.
I think it's too shallow and too cold for
that, and it's just overcast.
Yeah.
If the sun was out, we could actually see the fish before we throw it. Just do some sight fishing with the cast net, but
my hands are freezing.
It's just not working today. Need some flashy lures, go around the bank, see if we can get a bass enticed to do something, because in these overcast days...
I got an extra rod in the car that's not rigged up with anything. I can pull that out, throw a lure on.
Is that just the weight of your pyramid dragging, John? It'd be nice if we catch something. That was a good throw.
I think I'm going to let that be my last throw for now. I'm working with a broken pinky.
That, and with that cold water, I'm guessing your hands probably don't feel real good right now.
It's pretty deep out there. How deep do you think it is?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we could research it, find out what the max depth of this lake is.
Yeah.
Anybody knows, anybody local, max depth of Harvin's Lake, feel free to comment, let us know.
Comment below the video. If there's anything you guys want us to do, any techniques you want us to try to help you with, anything like that, just give us a comment, let us know. We're open to all types of fishing.
Yeah, if you guys want to go out, anybody wants to go fishing, we're always looking for fishing partners.
Yep.
Anybody, you know, their little kids want to go fishing, they don't necessarily want to go fishing, come hang out. We'll take them fishing.
And
we've taught all our kids to fish. Heck, I taught Junior here how to fish.
Yep. Now we're teaching John.
Yep. Junior knows the short book of what I know about fishing, and then some. So.
But June, I believe it's free. There's 2 free fishing days where you don't need a license. So we'd like to get a few people together then too. But alright, until then, I think we should call it a quits on this video.
Yeah, we'll call it quits for now, and then if we happen to snag into something, we'll
turn the video back on.
We'll let y'all know, so stay tuned to the video if you want to see.
Alrighty. We will see you later.
Don't you do it, you slimy bastard. Nice little chain pickerel. I was just playing, and he smoked it right next to the dock. And these things are slippery. Let's see if I can get in here without getting bit. See, these are what I don't like. See all that? That? And I have been bit before.
Yeah, he's got a nice little sharp teeth.
See that? Freshwater barracuda, boys.
Basically.
Alright, Tiny, come on back. And he's gone. Oh, lady.
Slimy.
It's ectoplasm.
So that happened a little too fast, where we couldn't get the camera out fast enough to.
Yeah, I was just playing. I wasn't expecting a bite, and it came out of nowhere. So.
But we caught that little guy on just a little neon green rattle trap. Neon green with a little white on it and everything.
Hopefully you don't come back for a revenge while I'm doing this.
But that was a nice little catch. Hopefully we'll get a couple more. Today's been a little slow.
That's one of the few fish that will bite in ice cold water though out here.
Yeah, pickerel.
Pickerel are always hungry. They don't care. Okay, hand's not slimy no more. It's just cold. Oh, he got my jacket too.
Yeah,
my other hand slimy.
The pickerel have a real slimy stress coat. As soon as they get into a little bit of stress, they just slime everything up.
And they will try to slip and spin around and bite you too. And won't feel bad about it. I've been bit by 2 of them. One of them, after I released it, came back and bit me because I was standing in the water. The other one latched onto my hand.
We don't know how much more filming we're going to be able to do for the day. The sun's starting to set.
We got to be out of here by dark, so.
And this park's only open from dusk till dawn. But this is a beautiful place, man. The scenery's nice.
And it is trout stocked, by the way. I forgot to mention that earlier.
Yeah.
So even if you're not coming for trout, better to have your trout stamp. I don't personally have it. Taking a chance, but it's better to have it. Another month or so, all the lily pads will start to grow, and that's where we'll do some real bass and pickerel fishing.
Yeah, that area way over there is normally filled with lily pads. So when they start growing back, we'll be back out here. John made me nervous.
You cast it halfway across the country with that one.
Lord, right behind my head too.
Heard the rattle behind you?
Yeah, I did.
Rattle.
Alrighty, let's see what else we can get. I'm over here. I'm using a little fathead shad type of lure. Got a little rattle in it. Swims a little different from the one they were using. So, let's see if we can get anything else.
You can't lip a pickerel.
Nah, yeah, you don't want to lip a
It's
pickerel.
gonna hurt. Some people I've seen grab them by the eyeballs. No, that's not right. I've seen them do it. Literally grab them by the eyeballs and pick them up.
Yeah, no.
That's disgusting.
Poor fish.
I grab them right below the gill. They're a little slimy, but they seem not to get away that way.
Alrighty, we're going to get back at it. We'll see you guys here in a little while.
Alright guys, I guess we're going to wrap it up for tonight. It's starting to get a little dark and we got to be out of here by dark. Hoping to get one more, but that's why they call it fishing instead of catching. So hopefully we'll be out over the next couple days. If not, definitely Saturday. We're planning on having a long day of fishing, so we'll have plenty of video up for you guys. Guaranteed we'll catch some Saturday worth catching. So you guys be safe, stay tuned, subscribe, and we'll see y'all on the water.